Live, welcome to wherever you are watching this at. I'm very excited to be talking to you today because I'm going to talk to you about one of my favorite topics, money. Now, why is money one of my favorite topics? Because money is a result of your self-image. Simple. Some of y'all can look at people and feel like they don't deserve it, they shouldn't have it, they shouldn't this and this and that. But the truth is, money comes as a result of how you think, how you carry yourself, and how you act. Because those three things, how you think, how you carry yourself, how you act, are the three determining factors to how you make decisions. So, who you are is what's going to bleed into what you do. And then what you do is going to bleed into what you have and what kind of life that you live. Okay? Let me go ahead and make sure I'm in the middle. All right. Okay. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, before I even go ahead into my report, I'm just going to go off the cuff first with my intuition and tell you what is just simply on my heart. Now, I've created a philosophy called Because I Can. Because me as a person with a big personality, I've dealt with people who have tried to suppress me. I've dealt with people who wanted me to play small. I've dealt with people who didn't like how big I was or who felt like I was full of myself. So I had to create something to tell myself, to protect myself from people who wanted me to question myself. Now, you may say, what does that look like? When you come across people who want you to question yourself, they will start by questioning you. Why did you do this? Why are you buying that? Why did you hang out with this person? Why are you dating them? Why are you wearing that? Why are you this? Why? And you know what I say? Because I can. When people don't understand, that's not more of a reason for you to try to explain. That's more of a reason for you to shh and just continue living your life. Some of y'all feel like you need to explain. Some of y'all feel like you need to be understood. But being the 1%, the side effect of that is being misunderstood. So you wanting to be understood is actually a sign of lack. Because only a person that is average could be understood by the world. Do you understand that? So every time you wish to be understood, you wish to be average. But the greats understand that this lane will cause me to be misunderstood. All right? So that's another thing I want you to understand. Y'all be demonizing or you guys get emotional about things that are actually a sign that you're becoming more wealthy. It's a sign that you're becoming more successful. It's a sign. You understand? So let's go ahead and get into it. I actually want to just get into it, all right? So the psychology of money. I need you to understand there's a book, okay? And I'm actually breaking this book down on my mystery school. This book has been the very first thing that taught me about success. And the book is called Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. That book literally teaches you that you can be overqualified. You can be super great and super talented at what you do, but for some reason you always fall short. Why? How many of you guys feel like that? How many of you guys feel like you are overly talented, overly qualified, but for some reason you always fall short? Answer the question. How many of y'all feel like that? I'm looking at the chat right now. Nikki, K-Baby. That's it? That's the only one? Richard, that's the only one? Marie, Manyan. Okay. Do you mind if I tell you why that's happening? Would you like for me to tell you why that's happening? Drop some emojis in the chat, y'all. Would you like for me to tell you? Okay, I'm going to tell you. It's simply your identity. It's simply your psychology. And I'm going to give you an example. There are certain people who go get plastic surgery. Let's say they have a big old mole on their face, or their nose is big, or their teeth are messed up, right? Now, when you're insecure about things, you do things to cover it. Oh my God. You do certain things to cover it. Would you believe me if I told you that there are people who literally go get the very thing fixed, their face, their skin, their teeth, and then they still act like it's on their face? That's because it's no longer about it being on your face. It's because it became a part of your identity. It's because it literally became a part of your identity to cover your mouth. It became a part of your identity to cover your face, to hold yourself like this, to back up from people. So when you take pictures, no, I don't want a picture. To go like this. Like all of these things are actually a part of your identity. Y'all share this live with a couple of people. It's a part of your identity. And because you're not recognizing that it's a part of your identity, you're struggling to notice that it has nothing to do with the work that you're doing. It has nothing to do with how you're presenting yourself. It has everything to do with simply how you think about yourself. So the word is self-image. It's self-image. Thank you, LP Shade. Shout out Gable's Eye Smile. So it's literally self-image, okay? So the psychology of money. I'm going to ask you guys a question, and I need you to answer it honestly. Are you willing to stake everything on what you want? Are you willing to burn the boats? Are you willing to stake everything on what you want? And be honest, because some of y'all say, yes, 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 but you're not really actually willing to do it. I see yes, I see yes, I see yes. All right. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure, because there's no wonder why it wasn't centered. Oh, okay. Y'all saying yes. Y'all saying yes. Maybe you are serious. Well, let's get into it. Before wealth ever... Let me put my glasses on, child. Let me put my blue light glasses on. Before wealth ever whispers your name, before opportunity ever crosses your path, before the universe reorganizes itself around your ambition, you face a moment of absolute spiritual reckoning. Will you burn the boat? Now, some of you guys may say, what does that mean? If you've never read the book, Think and Grow Rich, some of y'all need to pause. Because how the fuck you say you want to make money, you want to be wealthy, but you never read Think and Grow Rich? If you're on my TikTok, it's actually in my TikTok shop too, if you guys want to get it. Or Amazon or fucking YouTube. You could get the damn book for free on YouTube. Go listen to it. You cannot tell me you want to be wealthy, you want to be rich, and you haven't read Think and Grow Rich. That is the fundamentals of wealth. So, in the story, Think and Grow Rich, or in the book Think and Grow Rich, there's a story of a warrior who went to war. And he took all of his army and he went to an island that his opponents were at. And he told his army, we have to stake everything on this W, on this win. We are going to burn the boats. Mind you, he was outnumbered. The other army that he was fighting had more people than him. But he burnt the boats to show people we are either going to win or we're going to die. Your pick. And this is why I say, are you willing to burn the boats? Are you willing to stake absolutely everything on what it is that you want? You cannot say you want to be the best at anything and you are not willing to risk. You are not willing to jump. If you guys ever watch The Matrix, you'll know that in The Matrix, there's a such thing as the jump program. The jump program was simply made to measure someone's belief system. If they believe that they can jump, they will fly. If they don't believe it, they will fall. That's what the jump program is about. So, will you burn the boats? Will you stake everything, your ego, your safety, your identity on the life that you claim to want? Not halfway, not 80%, not I'll try my best. You see, when y'all be talking to me, when y'all be saying, oh, I want to be mentored, I want to get a one-on-one, and then I ask y'all, are you willing to do this? I'll try. Try? Excuse me. What? Try? You see, there's one thing about it. I've studied the mentality of wealth enough to know that when I hear certain words, it literally shows me what people's belief system is. I asked one of my friends, I said, are you willing to do whatever it takes to be a millionaire? And she said, yes, but. Huh? But. Silent killer. If I ask you, are you willing to do what it takes to be the best? I shouldn't hear a fucking but. I should hear 100%. Of course. Absolutely. Not even just a yes. Thank you for the gift. It should be a absolutely. Duh. I'm willing to do whatever. And it's crazy because some people are just comfortable. I don't want to hear a but. That's poor people language. Don't care. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't want to hear I'll try my best. Not when the time is right. Not when fear finally gives you permission. I want you to give it everything. All of it. No escape route. You see, I had a friend. And I told him, every day I want you to post 2 videos on YouTube. And I want you to post 1 reel. He said, okay. I talked to him a week later. I said, hey, have you been posting your videos? He says, somebody says, so you're saying sell your soul if that's one option. You're blocked. That broke ass mentality. You're fucking blocked. You're fucking blocked. You see, that right there just showed me. That right there just showed me. You literally want to find every fucking reason to you want to find every reason to be able to say no. You just found an escape route. So what you're going to do is when somebody is asking you to put your whole soul in it, you're going to say, so you want me to sell my soul? You're fucking blocked. You're fucking blocked because you searched up and down within your mind for a reason. If you can search up and down for a reason, why the fuck can't you search up and down for a reason to lock in? Bitch, you're blocked. That language is not tolerated here. And guess what? I have to make sure that my community moves on that way because in order for greatness to happen, I want you to understand, I'm moving like, I'm moving like I'm Michael Jordan with the fucking Bulls. You have to guard and protect excellence and high standards. You do not accept anything but those standards. You're fucking blocked. Watch what you say. Right? So, what are we going to do with people, y'all? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Is my shit lagging now? Can y'all see me? Yeah, we should be good. What are we going to do, guys? Anyways, let's continue. You see how when you try to take ultimatums away from people, they still look for it? You guys just literally saw what I was talking about. What kind of dumbass question was that? I need your, this is a teaching point. This is a teaching point. Do you see how that person absolutely searched up and down in their mind for a reason, an ultimatum, an escape route? So now let's go back to my story. So my story is about my friend. I told him, I said, I need you to drop 2 YouTube videos a day and 1 reel a day. He said, okay. A week later, I asked him, I said, hey, have you been dropping your videos? Yes. Something didn't feel right though. I knew something was off because this person has a habit of not being consistent. And if you're in here, you know what I'm talking about, my friend. So I said, he said, yeah, I've been doing it. I said, something feel off. Because I feel like you would have told me a little bit of resistance that came up. You would have told me, yeah, I've been doing it, but damn, it's been hard. Like, I just know what the journey looks like. I know the limiting beliefs that come in. I know the doubt. I know when you want to give up. I know the journey too well. So when he was just like, yes, I just knew something was wrong. So I said, so you've been posting 2 videos? Yes. So you've been posting 1 reel? I gave myself leeway. I told myself that if I don't post 1 reel today, it's okay. I'll post it tomorrow. I said, no, the fuck you won't. That's not what I told you to do. I said, that's not what the fuck I told you to do. I said, you see, that's that soft shit that you're doing. You're doing it yet again. You're trying to give yourself a reason to have an escape route. If you have an escape route, you're going to take it. Because you know what you're going to do? It's going to be that one day you don't post a reel. Then it's going to be the next day that you don't post a reel. And then you're going to say, you know what? It's okay if I just post 2 videos. And then you're going to fuck around and do that. And then next week you're going to say, no, it's okay that I just post 1 video. No, that's that shit. I knew you were going to do that shit. That's what they do. I call that coping. Stop giving yourself excuses. If you give yourself an exit, every time you're going to take it. I promise you. I promise you. If you give yourself a cheat day, you're gonna take it. You have to go all in or nothing. Don't waste my fucking time. Because me, I'm going all in. I'm facing the uncomfort. I'm facing the, I want to go to sleep. I'm tired. I'm facing all that shit. So if I can do it, why can't you do it? Thank you, Blue, for the gift. Y'all drop some emojis if what I'm saying is resonating. Because I feel like the energy is a little too lackadaisical for me. Where's your fire? What y'all have to understand is 2026, next year, the Chinese New Year starts on Michael Jordan's birthday. And I'm telling you right now, if you do not have a mindset of excellence, a mindset of greatness, if you don't have a mindset of being detail-oriented, you are not going to survive next year. Next year is 2026. 2 plus 2 plus 6. That adds up to 10, 1. So 1 is the number of aggression. You're going to have to be very aggressive. You're going to have to outwork people. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to elevate your mentality. Somebody said, you're so washed. My outfit isn't. My house isn't. My car isn't. My mentality isn't. Your comment is washed. You're on my shit commenting. You're a fan. You have an opinion. Nobody know who you are. Nobody listens to what you say. Your opinion means nothing. It doesn't get me paid. I love it. Somebody said you're so washed. So guess what? Bitch, you're blocked. Fuck is you talking about? Oh my God, you got 25 followers and you follow me? Bitch, I'm gonna let you stay, bitch. You a fan. Bitch, I'm gonna let you stay, ho. Bitch, I'm gonna let you stay. You follow more people than you got followed. Bitch, I'm gonna let you stay. Bitch, I'm your entertainment. I'm gonna let you stay, bitch. You follow me. I ain't gonna... The fuck? Let's continue. So, because... Let me tell you something. All right? And I want y'all to understand. I really want to break this down. About a year ago, I would have been afraid to be this person. Because I would have been afraid of people not liking me for some of these comments. But I want you to understand, you not being afraid of people disliking you is what makes you powerful. Like, this is literally the mentality of the best. Do you think Michael Jordan gave an absolute fuck that you're sad that you lost to him? Do you think Kobe Bryant gave an absolute fuck that you think he was working too hard? No. Because when you are a great, it is expected of people to have an opinion. They watch while you do. So when they watch, you know what happens when they watch? They think. They have opinions. When you do, you don't think. You're on instinct. Two different frequencies. So, I want y'all to understand that don't be afraid to tell a motherfucker, bitch, your opinion means nothing. Like, do you understand that? Like, I want you to realize that their opinion means nothing. In fact, let's continue. So, I want you to give it everything. I want you to give what the fuck you want to do, everything. I give this everything. That's why I come on here with this passion. That's why I come on here with this energy. Because I love what I do. Guys, I literally be meditating and I be crying at just how much love is in my heart for what I do. I'm here to elevate you. And the reason why I have to, Spirit literally told me, the more unfiltered you are, the more success you will have. And the reason why is because some of y'all are afraid to say what I'm saying, but you be thinking it. You said it, but you were thinking it. And I'm trying to get y'all to realize, fear nothing, fear nobody, fear no opinion, period. The only time you should be mindful of what you're saying is when you know that it is important for you to be liked, because likability makes you money. But also understanding being authentic makes you likable too. So I'm not telling you to not be yourself, but it's also very smart when to know when to say something and when not to say something. And guess what? That motherfucker right there, 25 followers, girl, Girl, like, so let's continue. So I want you to give it everything. I want you to give it all of it. Thank you for the gift, Amar. Thank you, Shonda. Thank you, Shonda, for the gift. I want you to give it everything, okay? Not halfway. Because guess what? Here's what nobody tells you. Here's what nobody tells you. You cannot possess a destiny you refuse to fully commit to. You cannot possess a destiny that you're not fully committed to. Do you understand? The moment that you become wealthy is the day that you decided that you will be. And that's literally the first chapter in Think and Grow Rich. The moment that you decide, hell no, I'm going to be rich, is the moment that you will be on the journey to it. And the reason why is because some of y'all are still negotiating with yourself if you think it's possible. Thank you for the rose. You need to stop negotiating with yourself. Do I think it can happen? Do I this? My nigga, you need to demand it. You need to say, I don't give a fuck what's gonna happen, bitch. Bitch is gonna be rich in this lifetime. I give no fucks what I gotta do. And obviously, we're gonna keep it moral. Duh. When I say doing what you gotta do, meaning, shit, sometimes you're gonna miss some sleep. Right? But I need y'all to understand, me personally, sweetie, I don't want to just be rich just to have money. I don't want to be rich just to have money. Do you know what it feels like to help speed ramp somebody's journey all because you had the resource that they was lacking? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you understand that when somebody comes to you and they're like, man, I really want to get started, but I just need this camera. I just need this. I just want to fly here. Like, my dream place to travel is Europe. My dream is this. Like, I like making dreams come true. That's why I want more money. This is where dreams are made up. That's why I want more money. To make dreams come true. You see, you're only powerful if you can empower others. You're only wealthy if you can make others wealthy. This shit ain't about me. This shit bigger than me. How can I say I want to be the best and then I'm only focused on me? If you want to be the best, bitch, you gotta have a legacy that impacts many people even after you're gone. So don't get into the mindset of, oh, all these people care about is money. All these people, let me tell you something. Some of these people that are entrepreneurs, they have more than enough money to stop. Why do you think they keep going? Because money was something that they wanted to conquer just because of the drive. Like, I'm an animal that just likes to hunt. Just because. Somebody said greed. Don't get blocked. 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 Please don't get blocked. Don't get blocked. And I'm not gonna block you because I know you mean good intention. But I'm saying that so you can get that out your mind. Like, y'all need to stop worrying about the negatives that you know has nothing to do with you. The only reason why you're worried about greed is because maybe subconsciously you're afraid you will become greedy. If you so worried about greed, why not become the wealthy person that's the opposite of that? Y'all be so overly worried about shit that you don't even want to be or have in your life. Why are you worried about greed if you know, nigga, that ain't you? Think about it. Y'all run up the likes on this live. Okay? So, you cannot possess a destiny you refuse to fully commit to. Okay? The universe doesn't reward hesitation. It rewards totality. Desire will test you. Are you willing to become unrecognizable? Are you willing to be misunderstood? Identity will test you. Are you willing to abandon who you were? Guys, are you willing to abandon who you were? Because who you are right now entertains way too much fear. Who you are right now cares way too much about what people think. I'm just being real with you. Money will test you. Are you willing to hold what terrifies you? And this is something that I always tell people. You cannot say you want to be a millionaire, but you get anxious about spending $1,000. Let's be fucking for real. You cannot say you want to be a millionaire, but the idea of spending $1,000 shivers me timbers. Somebody tells you, oh, it's 1,000. Excuse me? Do you understand that there are people who say $1,000? Oh shit, that's nothing bad. That's easy for sure. Sign me up. But then you hear $1,000 and you're like, like fucking Family Guy after he hit his knee. You feel me? So let's continue. And every single time you flinch, every time you hedge, every time you keep one foot in your old life, you broadcast a signal to the universe. I want abundance, but I still worship fear. I want transformation, but I'm too attached to safety. I want wealth, but I'm not willing to die and be reborn. Guys, do you understand? One of my biggest mentorships that I ever had was $300,000. It was $25,000 every quarter. The biggest mentorship that I've ever had costed $300,000. Do you understand now? So I don't want to hear you being, oh, I don't want to buy Think or Grow Rich. $26. $26. I don't want to hear that. And some of y'all may say, well, who did you pay $300,000 to? Who the fuck cost $300,000? The legend, Les Brown. Les Brown. The legend, Les Brown. The legend, Les Brown. Les Brown walked so Oprah could run. Les Brown walked so Tony Robbins can run. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. Les Brown literally told me, Michael Jackson told his kids to listen to me. Thank you guys for the give. Michael Jackson told his kids to listen to me. Oh, I'm for to listen to you. I'm for to listen to you. Now let's continue. Now, why am I telling you this? Why am I telling you this? Because I need you to stop being afraid of money. Anything you are afraid of owns you. How come a lot of millionaires are stingy? When you have everybody wanting something from you, you learn how to say no a lot. And then you'll realize that as a millionaire, you will give and people will still think it's not enough because they think that because you have this much, they should be able to get more. Just because I have this much doesn't mean you determine how much you deserve from me. You get me? You have to understand, in order to have a lot, you got to be able to say no. You are an abundant energy being. Don't you think mosquitoes and leeches are going to come? Trust me. Feel me? So, I want abundance, but I still worship fear. I want transformation, but I'm too attached to safety. I want wealth, but I'm not willing to die and be reborn. You see, one thing I want y'all to understand is, as growing up in this entrepreneurship space or growing up and wanting money in my life, I had to learn how to perform when my back was against the wall. Some of you guys will never empty out your bank account for what you believe in, and it shows. And it shows. Am I telling you to take that as advice? No, I'm not telling you to take that as advice, because that's very I'm just telling you to understand the mentality. I've emptied my bank account time after time after time after time again, because guess what? My bank account doesn't determine how successful I am. I know I'm going to be successful. Y'all got to stop entertaining unfavorable outcomes. And all I'm trying to get you to do is shift your perspective. I'm located in Miami. All right. All right. So I ask you again, are you willing to burn the boats? Are you willing to burn the boats for what you want in life? I'm going to ask you again. I need everybody to drop your answer in the comment. Are you willing to burn the boats for what you want in life? Because guess what? Guess what? Everything you want is on the other side of that fire. Are you willing to stake everything for what you want? Because everything you want is on the other side of you risking and giving it and sacrificing it all. So, what I want you to understand, and I need y'all to write this down, desire is violent, not gentle. Desire. Somebody said, but the boat keeps me afloat. Blocked. Blocked. Let's continue. Desire is violent, not gentle. Think and grow rich, weaponized for psychological affair. Listen, the reason why I have to block people is because I think about it like a thought. Think about this chat room like your intrusive thoughts, your mind, right? Whenever you see a thought come in that doesn't align with your identity, that bitch gotta go. That bitch gotta go. Because guess what? One thought will start to bleed onto others. Period. All right? Napoleon Hill spoke of the burning desire as the birthplace of every fortune. Yet people have sanitized this truth. People try to make it safe. People think that it's okay to just want something, to just desire something. It's a wish. It's a daydream. It's a fallacy. No. When I say I have a burning desire, that means I am on a mission. That means I have fire under my ass to make it happen. Okay? I want everybody to write this down. Success loves speed. Success loves speed. Okay? All right? So, I want you to understand, when you have a burning desire, do not treat it like it's a wish. Because I'm going to read this. Check this out. Napoleon Hill spoke of burning desire as the birthplace of every fortune. Yet people have sanitized this truth, softened it, and made it safe. They mistake desire for a wish, a hope, a gentle, a polite longing. They treat it like a vision board exercise. They think if they manifest it gently, wealth will arrive like a gift. That is a lie that keeps you poor. That is a lie that keeps you poor. Okay? So what I want you to understand is real desire is violent. It's primal. It's uncontainable. To get what you want in life, you have to become relentless. And what I want to tell you is that you are naturally relentless. You were born bad, taught to be good. That's why as a kid, your ass was trying to jump off the couch. Your mom taught you, hey, sit down. Don't jump. Don't do that. Be good. Be nice. Share. Play nice. Don't say that. You were born bad, taught to be good. This is why growing up, the more you can tap into your inner child, the better you'll be at whatever it is that you do. Because when you were a child, you feared nothing. They taught you what fear was. I'm going to say that one more time. Growing up, you feared nothing. They taught you to have fear. Okay? So, let's continue. So, real desire is violent. Real desire is violent. It doesn't negotiate with your limitations. It obliterates them. It doesn't care about your comfort zone. It sets it on fire. It doesn't accommodate your insecurities. It demands you face them or die. I'm going to give you an example. Don't tell me you want to be an influencer, but then you afraid to be in front of the camera in front of people. Don't tell me you want to be famous, but then you afraid of an audience. Don't tell me you want to be an influencer and then you telling me you shy. ¿Qué? Huh? What? Baby, there's no such thing as shy when you say you're going to influence. Don't tell me, oh, I don't like being around people. You're coping. You're being comfortable. You don't like. I don't feel. You know, I'm going to be real with you. The one reason why women struggle in business is because everything is about how they feel. That's why I tell women, in order to be successful in business, you have to be a little bit more masculine. You cannot say, I'm just not feeling it. I'm just not feeling them. I'm just not No, baby. It's not about what you feel. The only thing that you should be trusting is your gut, not your emotions. Your gut is not even a feeling. Your gut is on a intelligence that's beyond this realm. So all that I feel like, I don't feel like getting up today. I don't feel like working out. I don't feel like, your feelings are going to keep you captive. And then soon you're going to feel like you're not amounting to what you want. I'm just being real. Okay? So, desire is the force that shatters your old identity. It dissolves every excuse you've weaponized against your success, because a lot of you guys have excuses. I don't have the right camera. I don't have the right this. Nobody supports me. Nobody this. All this fucking excuses. And guess what? The more you complain about each excuse, the more it becomes real. The more you create blockages. The more you create walls. The more you push yourself further away from what you want. Okay? So, desire forces you to demand the blood sacrifice of your former self. You're going to have to literally sacrifice your old self, use that blood of your old self to give birth to your new self. And I'm a Scorpio, so I got to talk like this with this level of intensity for you to feel me. I'm a Scorpio with the Aries moon. So you know, if I was monotone, I wouldn't give a fuck. But the fact that I'm giving you all this energy, you know I love what I do and I mean what I say. Like, do you understand that my destiny is to make sure that you're on your destiny? That's my job. My job is to make resources, make information, put out videos to make sure that you get on your destiny. That's what God assigned to me. I have to do whatever I can to get you on your destiny. Do you understand that? Like you guys have no clue how much I love what I do. Like, I feel the emotions. I love this. I'm an animal. I am so passionate about this. You have to dominate. You gotta prove them wrong. Hell, you gotta prove yourself wrong. When you say and you think you're tired, you have to keep going. Because whatever is telling you that you're tired is really just trying to cap you. Whenever you think you're tired, you are only at 40%. Like, I'm literally trying to show you how much passion I have about this. And I need you to feel me. Feel me. Feel how bad I want it for you. When y'all be calling me and telling me about what's going on and this and that, and then y'all be like, well, I think I gotta just wait next month. I think I just gotta get it next month. Figure out a way to make it happen now. And then when it doesn't happen now, figure out to make it happen tomorrow. And when it doesn't happen tomorrow, make it happen tomorrow. Be patient, but find a way to make it happen tomorrow. You understand? Let's continue. So, desire is the force that requires emotional capacity you don't yet possess. So it forces you to expand or break. It forces you to expand or break. You see, this journey that you're on, it's going to make you or break you. And guess what? Ain't shit breaking me. So let me ask you, what is it going to do for you? Is it going to make you or break you? Because can't shit break me. And if a bitch gets broken, I'm just like a bone. I'm coming back 2 times stronger. Fuck is you talking about? Life got another thing coming if it ever thinks that I'm gonna bow down. It's either me or life, and guess what? It ain't gonna be me. And guess what? When you have a mentality like that, who wants to go against you? When you know that your opponent is willing to die for it, are you actually willing to go against them? You're not. You're not. You see, I'm willing to give it all. I've been doing this. Let me show y'all something. Just so y'all realize. Like, this ain't no... You see, a lot of people, they influencers now. I knew what I wanted to do before I knew what I wanted to do. And I'm going to explain. I'm going to show you right now. Everybody in the YouTube world. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to show you right now. Welcome to another... I'm gonna show y'all right now because this is gonna inspire you. Guys, I'm gonna show y'all this. I literally always show this video.
Okay, so what's up, guys? I'm Super.
Am I not doing the same thing right now, y'all? 12 years ago. 12 years ago. Don't fucking play with me. This shit ain't a trend for me. It's what I do. I've been doing this, building websites, doing all this shit. Now, why am I telling you this? Because I'm not telling you this to get paid. Somebody said it took you 12 years. Don't let me humble you. Don't let me humble you. I started making content at 12 years old. I knew what I wanted to do at 12 years old. At 13, 14, I started playing basketball. I stopped making videos. Okay? But the desire was always in there. It was like, yo, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. I went through school. You know what ended up happening? In 2019, I decided that I wanted to make music and take it serious. It took me 1 year to blow up. Watch your fucking mouth. Watch your fucking mouth. Okay? Put some respect on my name. It took me 1 year. Okay? Watch your fucking mouth. Okay? And guess what happened? I made 6 figures in 1 year. Watch your fucking mouth. Thank you very much. Let's continue. Let's continue, okay? And somebody said you're right. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Good for you. Love you, Miguel. All right? So, let's continue. Listen, sometimes you gotta clock motherfuckers because they be trying it. Because what he was thinking is, damn, it takes 12 years. Why the fuck should I even try? No, don't think like that. Don't think like that. Do not think like that. And guess what, bitch? If it take me 50, I'm still in this motherfucker. If it take my whole life. Somebody said, clock, it took me 5 years. You watched your mouth, didn't you? You got clocked. Somebody said, nah, I gotta learn how to, now you blocked. See, I knew it. 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 Block. That motherfucker said, nah, I gotta learn when to quit. Bitch, will never learn that. I will forever be ignorant in quitting. I will forever be ignorant in quitting. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that feels like. Don't know what that emotion is. Never felt it. Never seen it. Don't know what it is. Like, I want y'all to understand the reason why I'm being so extra like this is because it teaches my nervous system to absolutely reject any thoughts like this. That's why I'm being extra like this. That is why I'm being extra, because I want you to learn how to be dramatic when it comes to protecting how you think and protecting your standards. I am wired for success, and nobody's reality will bleed into mine. Period. I used to. Okay? And if he really want these messages, he'll find a way to come back, and I bet he won't say that shit again. All right? So, let's continue. All right? So, desire is the force that compels you to confront the version of you that's been hiding in mediocrity, waiting for permission. This isn't manifestation. This isn't positive thinking. This is psychological combustion. This is identity annihilation and reconstruction. And one thing about it, me as a Scorpio, I know how to destroy and rebuild and destroy and rebuild. And guess what? If you're a Scorpio or if you are born on the 22nd, you know exactly what I'm talking about too. Anybody here with Scorpio placements? Anybody here with Scorpio placements? All right, let's continue. Y'all run up the likes. October 22nd. Exactly. You get it, sweetie. You get it. You get it. Huh. Thank you very much. So, y'all got to stop waiting to feel ready. People who are successful do not wait to feel ready. They made themselves ready by moving anyway. You see, a lot of people, they like to say, oh, well, you know, it's just happening too fast. That's exactly how success feels. Like it's moving too fast. That's why you have to learn how to ground yourself. Because guess what? I want shit. I want shit to let's go. Let's go. Why would you want it to be slow? Why would you want it to be slow? If you ever read Think and Grow Rich, you'll understand that money, it rains, and when it rains, it pours. When money comes, it comes in a flood where you'll be wondering, where was it this whole time? You want to know why I can literally read Think and Grow Rich bar for bar from my head? Because I've read it since I was 16 years old. I know Think and Grow Rich like the back of my hand. And guess what? I still read it. I carry it with me everywhere. Because no matter what, I never think I know it all. I never think, oh, I got it. No. Repetition. Thank you for the gift, Island Girl. Thank you for the gift. Love is everything. It's repetition. You have to continuously reaffirm it. If just because you fit, does it mean that you stop going to the gym? Just because you brushed your teeth today, does it mean you don't do it tomorrow? Okay then. Guys, like, I'm so intense right now. I'm literally fucking sweating. Like, I'm literally fucking sweating right now. Let's continue. Your desire must be so violent that staying the same becomes more painful than changing. Your desire must be so violent that staying the same becomes more powerful and painful than changing. When that shit happens, when the pain of remaining who you are exceeds the pain of becoming who you must be, that's when you become inevitable. Thank you for the gift. What I want y'all to understand is a lot of y'all are going to wait until you're sick and tired to make a change. And some of y'all are already there. Some of y'all are past there. Okay? I also want to remind you guys, November 22nd, I am doing a private class in my mystery school. So make sure you guys go ahead and join mystery school. Staying the same is what? Dangerous, bitch. Dangerous. I'm going to say it. Your desire must be so violent that staying the same becomes more painful than changing. When that shift happens, when the pain of remaining who you are exceeds the pain of becoming who you must be, that's when you become inevitable. That's when your success becomes inevitable. It becomes destined to happen. Wealth is an identity, not a number. Okay? Wealth is an identity, not a number, y'all. Let's get this TikTok live to 100,000 likes. And if you have not yet followed me, make sure you guys follow me. All right? So, here's the truth that will either liberate you or devastate you. Okay? You don't get rich because you make money. You don't get rich because you make money. This is why I keep telling y'all, if you could be wealthy without it being connected to money, then you'll understand. Because money and wealth are two different things. Let's call money in abundance is two different things. Let's call money a paper, right? And let's call abundance a way of being. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. I'm not trying to tell you how to get money. Okay? Because anybody can get money. You can go get a job and go get money. I want you to be wealthy. You see there's a difference, right? Money is something you can possess. Wealthy is an identity. To be wealthy is to be. It's an identity. I'm not telling you to get money. I'm telling you to be wealthy. Is this clicking? Is this making sense? Is your perspective shifting? You don't get rich when staying the same feels worth and growing. That's where you don't get rich because you make money. You get rich because you become someone money naturally belongs to. All right? Read that again. All right? I'm going to put this in the chat. I want y'all to read this. I want y'all to read this shit. I want y'all to put this shit in your fucking notes. You don't get rich because you make money. I'm going to put this in the damn chat. Put this in the damn chat. Okay? So, wealth is not an achievement. It's not a milestone. It's not something external you acquired. Wealth is a self-image you embody so completely it becomes involuntary. Wealth is a posture you hold even when no one is watching. Wealth is a nervous system baseline that remains calm in chaos. Wealth is an identity so integrated that losing everything wouldn't break you. You can lose everything and still rise like a phoenix if the identity remains intact. That's why I say being wealthy has nothing to do with what you have. Remember, technically, the wealthy own nothing. Trying to get you to understand. Wealth is an identity, okay? You can gain everything and lose it immediately if the identity isn't installed. This is why lottery winners go broke. This is why people who make it crash back down. This is why some people rebuild empires from ashes, because wealth was never about luck. That's what poor people call preparation meeting opportunity. It's not about talent. The graveyard is full of talented people. It's not about knowing the right people. Magnetic people attract the right connections, but guess what? That doesn't mean that they know how to use them. Okay? It's about who you decide to be. It's about who you hold yourself as. I want you to understand that your self-image is the thermostat, and you can decide to become wealthy today. Do you understand that? Because do you understand that I've had, when I was young and broke, I had so many wealthy people who invested into me. Not because I had money or anything. I was broke as a kid. I was broke and young. But they were willing to invest in me because I had the identity of someone who was destined to be wealthy. Wealthy people know when other people are going to be wealthy. Just like successful people know when successful people are going to be wealthy. This is why Michael Jordan was willing to help out Kobe Bryant. This is why Kobe Bryant I'm getting chills, was willing to help out Kyrie Irving. Because greatness is an identity trait. Period. Your self-image is your thermostat. Your bank account is just the temperature reading. Change the thermostat, the temperature adjusts automatically. If the identity is coded for scarcity, money evaporates no matter how much comes in. If the identity is coded for wealth, money regenerates endlessly no matter how many times you start over. The question isn't, how do I make money? The question is, who do I need to become to be someone money flows to naturally? And then, are you willing to murder your old self to become that person? I'm not even done yet. We only on number 2. How many I got? Bitch, I got 9. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if I should keep going. Listen, if you are serious about becoming who you need to be, if you are serious about rewiring, DM me. I'm serious. Period. Don't ask any questions. If you are serious, DM me. I'm serious. I'm going to see how serious you are. I'm going to ask you some questions. I'm going to see how serious you are. Period. Let's continue. Your nervous system controls your bank account. Okay? Your nervous system controls your bank account. You cannot attract wealth while your body is locked in survival mode. That's just the truth. You ever met someone who was really attractive but acted like they wasn't attractive? Thank you, Regine, for the gift. Thank you, Paige, for the gift. You ever met someone who was super attractive but they literally act like they're ugly? You ever met somebody like that? Or when somebody's wearing something nice and you're like, I don't know, I just feel like it doesn't look right. But you're like, bro, it looks amazing. You're tripping. That's what you do to yourself. That's literally what you look like. That's literally what you look like. Like you don't see yourself. Huh. Okay? So, you cannot attract wealth while your body is locked in survival mode. Your nervous system is running a program right now. Remember in the Matrix, Neo, when he could not accept that he was the one? Do you understand that whole movie, The Matrix, is literally teaching you about how to accept who you always been? But you've been programmed to think otherwise. You knew who you were when you were born. You knew who you were. But life programmed you to think otherwise. So, your nervous system is running a program right now, this second. And that program determines your financial ceiling more than any strategy ever will. Let me show you how. If spending $200 destabilizes your nervous system and it creates anxiety, guilt, and panic, you cannot hold $20,000. Your body will sabotage it. Let me say that one more time. If the idea of you spending $200 makes you anxious, you are not ready to hold $20,000. You're not. You're just not. And I'm just being real with you. If making decisions overwhelm you, creates paralysis, makes you second guess, makes you doubt, makes you have fear, guess what? You cannot seize opportunities that require lightning fast action. Do you understand that? If you panic when money flows out, even when it's an investment, you cannot magnetize the circulation that creates true abundance. Do you understand that? Your nervous system determines your risk, your decision-making speed, your emotional resilience under pressure. Like, guys, if you can't stay calm under pressure, which is why I tell y'all to meditate. See, y'all be thinking all this shit I be talking about meditation is just some woo-woo shit just for you to be calm. But you have to ask yourself, what am I trying to be calm for? You're trying to be calm for your kingdom. You're trying to be calm for when it's time for you to take the final shot. You're trying to be calm when it's time for you to save other people. You're trying to be calm when the pressure rises, because guess what? If not you, then who? And that's really what I'm trying to get you to understand with the urgency of this. Sweetheart, if you don't do it for your family, who the fuck will? That's the scary truth. When you realize you don't have a choice. Somebody said, do you have an ebook? Yes. If you join the mystery school, you'll get the ebook for free. So just join the mystery school, because the mystery school will have way more information. And I break down the ebook on the mystery school. Okay? So let's continue, all right? So your nervous system also determines your spending comfort levels. Your nervous system also determines your ability to act in uncertainty. Your nervous system also determines your capacity to receive without collapsing. Some of y'all don't even feel worthy enough. Is there a podcast too? Guys, I do have a podcast that's launching. And it's called Because I Can. But we'll get to that later. Okay? All right. So, guys, this is so much. This is so much information. I'm going to leave the rest for my mystery school because this is too much. I've already given you guys a lot. Like, I've given you guys a lot. I'm sorry. I've given you guys a lot. Okay? So, somebody said what happened with Von 2 Cut. He fell off. You know why? You know why he fell off? He fell off because he thought he could steal. So he fell off. That's what happened. That's what happened. That's what happens when you try to do people dirty who's literally trying to help you. You fucking fall off. That's what happens. Anyways, listen, you guys. If you guys want to reprogram yourself, if you want to rewire, DM me and say, I'm sick and tired. I need to change. DM me whatever the fuck. Okay? I love you guys. Follow me on YouTube, and later.